name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek. I'm sitting down with Frederick Delaporte, and you've from Geek Attitude Games, and you've brought us a sneak preview. It's still in prototype form.
Prototype, and it's coming maybe end of the year, maybe next year. That's a project we're working on it.
So this is Bruxelles 1897 card game.
Card game. So actually this is a game designed by Etienne Espreman, which is the game designer of Bruxelles 1893, which was released initially by Pearl Games. And actually Etienne, the game designer, is also part of Geek Attitude Games. So we founded the company together 5 years ago, and now he gets back the right, and we want to, he had the idea of the card game, and the idea is to bring this core game to something more easier through a card game, but keeping the core mechanics of the game.
So we should stress again, this is very much an early prototype, but at least you have a little bit to give us an idea of maybe how the game is structured.
That's it. So basically you have some materials, that's something you add also in the base game. You have some characters or some architects from the end of the 90s. Then you have all the art, so art objects that you can purchase. You have some buildings, so this is based on the Art Nouveau, you say? So,
Art Nouveau.
So you have all the buildings that you can purchase, and you have the money, and because we are limited by the number of cards, everything is used, so it's 1 or 3 Belgian francs. That's it. So for the setup, depending on the number of players, you take let's say 3 players game, you take 3 cards.
So that's what you have in your hand?
That's it, you mix them, and then you prepare the board for the turn. So the game is played in 4 turns. So the other cards are just removed, so they are discarded. That's cards that you don't play. When you have done this, you are using the action cards. So this is some bonuses that you will receive at the end of the turn. So you take them and you put them in front of the cards. So this is an initial setup of a turn. Each player, so because this is a card game, we remove the meeples, and we remove also the money, so we have no tokens for that. So actually those cards are your meeples. So when you want to play an action, you will use one of your cards. So they are both sides, so the cards are 1 or 3, the number being the money that you want to spend to buy the actions. And you have cards 2, 4, 2, 5. Let's say I want to purchase to take this character, and I decide to invest money. I will pay maybe 1 at the start of the game, of course, to start with some money. So I pay 1, and then this is my character. This character, I apply it directly when you purchase it. You have the choice to discard it and to keep it. If you keep it, at the end of the game you will have some upkeep cost. This one actually is one of the basics. But meaning that you can use them several times during the game, maximum once per turn. Okay, so I won't go further in detail. So you will purchase action and play actions.
So these are going to slowly remove from
that's
this.
It. You play. You have some special actions also. So actually, those characters that you can purchase, to use them, you can use these actions. These actions, you play these cards. When you play it, you don't have to pay. That's special actions. So you play them, and then I decide to play this one. I will activate the character and get the bonuses. But you will have a small boss with different tracks. So the tracks of the royalty track. So the number you reach is the number of characters that you can activate during the same turn. On this, you have also the symbol of the city of Brussels. And this symbol, the level you are, will allow you to receive some victory points. Okay, the second special action is to play one action, any action, even if it's not available, but you do it from those cards. And this one just to get some money. This is a boss, and you pay and you get money. End of the round, okay, you will have some cards on the board, and maybe this one, and so on. Let's say that's the situation, and you have fulfilled everything. First of all, what you will do, you will check who has invested the more during in the column.
Yep.
So 4, 7, and let's say this one was a 4. So in this case, the yellow has spent more money in this one. So he will get the bonus, so the blason, so he will increase on the track 1 level. That's it. And you take the cards. If there is a tie, everybody gets the bonus, but nobody takes the cards. The number of cards that you get, so there are 4, the one who has the most number of cards will be the first player for the next turn. In case of a tie, again, the first player is moving in the round table. So when you have done the 4
so in this case, like blue would be the winner of this column.
That's
it's 3 versus 1.
So he will increase his level of royalty and so on. This one, actually, you start the game with 2 characters in the jail.
In jail.
That's it. You will find these actions in the base game, actually. And if you get these bonuses, you get 1 character from the jail. And the third one increases your level of architecture. And at the end of the game, the number of houses that you have built is multiplied by 2 level of architecture. It will give you some victory points. When you have done the column, then you do the rows. And the rows, you check the blason. If it's complete, so you have the 4 parts, the one who has a majority, in this case yellow, will score this number of on the track. And you do each one of them. When it's done, this is the end of the turn. Everybody takes back the cards. That's it. Then normally you have played all the actions, so there are no more. If there are some left, you can put them, and then you take 3 cards. You do a new table, okay? And when you have done a setup, you mix the action, and then you put them, and you play 4 turns like that. End of the game. You will have several additional scoring. So actually, you have an upkeep phase. So you have to pay all the characters that you have kept during the game. So it costs 2. So if you cannot pay, you lose it, and you lose 3 victory points. So you have to pay. But they bring you some bonuses during the game. That's 1. Then you will receive 1 victory point for this object if you keep them for different colors, because there are 4 different colors. On top of that, at the end of the turn, so you will get the cards, as during the other rounds, and the cards that you have purchased and received will give you some bonuses. If I got this one, there are, let's say, this one for 2 money, you get 3 victory points. For each character that you get in your staff, you get 2 victory points. For each different building that you have built, you get 2 victory points. There are 4 different ones. And the last one is the œuvre d'art,
unique.
Unique artwork. So you have those victory points. You will score the number of cities multiple times your level of architecture. And actually, at the end of the game, the one who has the most victory points will win the game. And that's the basics.
I was going to say, and really, you've translated everything except this 1 scoreboard into cards.
Yeah,
so,
everything. And with 1 limitation, we need to have maximum 120 cards. So the idea is to bring the box the same size as Not Alone. We want to bring a 22 euro box for the card games. So
do you have any projection on when you think this is going to be ready?
Could be Essen.
Okay. All right. So here's some.
Not sure, but we have to finalize first Not Alone of a Sanctuary. But if we are ready in time, it will be Essen.
Well, stay tuned if you guys really like Brussels. Be on the lookout for Brussels 1897, which is going to be the card game version published by Geek Attitude Games. And Fred, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Always a pleasure to see you.